All right. Let's did I save? Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Woo! All right. Man, I really like this case. I've always really liked this case. I think this is the best case in the game. Um, but I've been it's really fun to experience some of the finer points and see a lot. I think this case has amazing flavor text. Like I remember pretty much all of the major beats of this case, I think. But what I've been amazed with is just how fun some of the flavor text has been. Like Phoenix is really funny. My least favorite Pokemon game. What is my least favorite Pokemon game? I guess Pokemon. No, not that. Actually, because that game's not that. Hmm. I guess main series it'll probably go over to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and like the new Pokemon that it added were really cool, so that's good. For the record, I really like Sun and Moon. I just don't think the Ultras needed to exist. So, you know.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Yee. Welcome back.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't know exactly what my least favorite Pokemon games are, but probably Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just from the fact that again, I do not think that they need to exist. Oh, no lobby or anything. We're just going straight into it.
Nope. No bullshit here. The court is now in session from the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so...
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Order. Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Which word was unclear? Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness. My decisive witness to the stand.
Mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
Yeah, this definitely used to say uncle. I guess they changed it so it wasn't as confusing.
Probably. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant at the Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in that boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. You can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, Ayub. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. I heard a bang, Ayub. I looked out the window, I saw a boat just afloat in the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes ashore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes. Mr. Wright?
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin. Wow, you did not come out at all during that.
I'm sure it came through the stream, probably.
For the stream, yeah, but for the Discord, I did not hear anything at all.
That's called noise. Yeah, the noise suppression did its job, I guess.
Damn.
Hopefully that went through on the stream at least.
Excuse me,
no.
Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well, then, let's just take our time. Oh, cool, the stream heard that. That's good. You may cross-examine the witness.
Alright, nope. Just after midnight, you say?
Yep. Just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Yep.
I talked to you yesterday. You were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remember clearly. I did. Yep.
You see? Continue.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Bali could.
That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, what's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy!
Keithy boy.
The prosecution concedes we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
And where did the bang seem to come from?
Lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yup.
Good. Continue.
Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figured there's 2 men out there. Yup.
Wish you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep. At the time, that is.
At the time? So you heard 2 gunshots total.
Yep.
That's what Lotta said in their testimony yesterday. By your window?
By my window, right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog's pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add to your testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this. Man,
The man was defending. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad!
Dead, sir, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him. That Edgeworth boy. Ah! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
But quick, or else this trial's gonna be over. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie.
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells you. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Or just dragged out. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need more time for the to decide the case. Words. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty.
Guilty.
The accused was surrendered to the court immediately. To be held pending at a trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait! Who was just that now? Me!
Huh? Larry!
What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But then I remembered it. Remember what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did! A gunshot! That night! I was sitting in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't let you see a call Etchy a murder. It's not right.
Okay, Lacey.
It's just not right.
I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened in this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. It could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, there's another witness. This is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent inaccurate verdicts. In order to make sure this mistake has been made, no mistakes, every witness shall be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! Damn it.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear from this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Oh, Lord. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right.
And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
And he found the balloon in the air tank that night?
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. Yeah, oh, huh? He fell into the lake. I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had just happened. I couldn't think straight. I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see. Good night, Kojin. Thanks for hanging
Night,
out.
Coach.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. Of course, Kojin. Appreciate you, friend. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his first testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now.
God help us.
Yeah, imagine Wales for real. It would be a completely different case. Session.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Even to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one enough. Wait a minute, but you're our last chance. Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out on a boat on a lake. I was looking for something, and I found it, yeah. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked down the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Uh-huh. I see the
Anyway.
contradiction, so I might just go straight for it.
Yeah. Let's see what do some fun for pressing.
I could press him, I guess. That would, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
That
sure.
was an
Judge.
unusually vague testimony even for this court.
Truly.
In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far.
There's no way to go before it, Nick.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 o'clock when I went on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour?
I just love the line. There are so many things wrong with this, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, they... it reminds me of another line later on. Looking for something?
Yeah. Mr. Butts, what were you looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching about an hour. I guess around 2 or 12 o'clock. Yeah. Not sure? Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
We'll use watches these days, Larry. Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked.
I wear
Smartwatches.
watches decently
There's-
often. I don't always love wearing my watch because my wrist swells when it gets hot out, so the watch becomes like uncomfortably tight. But I still put up with it.
I usually have a smartwatch, but I forgot to wear it sometimes.
I haven't worn a smartwatch in a long time. I just wear like a standard watch, analog. Hey, Red. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was really foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay. No problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
So I went home. Yep.
So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
No, Nick?
It was you watch your testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
Nick, you did this. You are responsible for Maya's little crisis thinking she's not helpful. Oh, that's the wrong. Oh.
You fucked up.
Oh, it's this. Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
Oh, the option where I said that she wasn't helpful or whatever? I could never pick that. You only heard one bang? You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness here. I'm like a customer. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh?
Not sure? How could you be not sure?
Yeah, well... I, might have missed the other gunshots.
Oh, great. Yeah, uh-huh.
I was, listening to something else.
Something
else.
else.
My radio, dude! With my headphones.
What?
Order. And stop that booing! Mr. Butts!
Larry gets booed in court. Of course he does. I forgot about that.
You were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. Well, I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Oh, they put that's enough on top, thinking I would be mashing through the button. I'm ready for you. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there was any other way out of this. Believe me.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to my all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshots. I heard exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Anyway.
Where you were listening to your radio at high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Is this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe his testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ? That's some
And
sort of
now-
Street Fighter character.
An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard that gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I cannot believe I'm continuing this charade. DJ Khaled, yeah. So you turned on the radio. Did you like am or fm?
Right! I just want to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like to be out there on Christmas Eve, alone!
I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with this case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
Real booming loud?
Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
God, you're gonna get hearing damage, Larry. And after having to listen to you, I'm the one who wants hearing damage. Can you prove that? No. No, of course you can't.
Nah, I can't prove it. I remember that moment real loud, clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back clear to me, you know?
Oh, good. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease this pointless questions. What possible good could come? What good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Oh my god, that should not have worked.
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What is it that the radio set announcer said when you heard the gunshots?
That is... I think they retranslated that line.
I think so, yeah.
Or they at least rewrote it, because it used to be like, the DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, and that was it. Hey, Polter!
Walter.
Alright, I'm gonna... I know what the thing is. I'm just gonna press it, because I want to see. Are you sure?
Of course I am. She said in this real sexy voice.
Oh my god.
They made it. They edited it so that he can be more horny.
No, I think that's probably the same, just nobody ever presses that statement.
Probably that too.
Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. It's the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. Got to press it until we get the button. Yeah. We don't actually... We don't have to press anymore. The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, or something probably. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed. And...
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Yeah!
Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
Yay, the line was said!
Woo!
Yeah, baby. That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! Almost Christmas, but it wasn't Christmas. Yeah.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
You should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the...
Let's see what the time was taken on the phone when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12 to 25, 0015, 15 minutes after midnight at night, on Christmas Day!
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order! Order! What does this mean? 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witnesses hear a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at it. Suspicious.
Well, I have to concede to Von Karma
I
there.
agree with Von Karma on that one.
Yeah.
You can't win this
I gotta
one,
give
Larry.
him that one.
You can't win this, Larry. Well, Mr. Wright? What do you think about Mr. Butts claiming he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's right, for one.
What?
Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
It's turning into, like, bordering Alan Rickman.
I can hear kind of Sean Connery in a mix too.
Oh yeah, there is some Sean Connery. Oh. Where was it's over here, right? Wait, where is that? Oh, it's here. Why did they put it here?
I don't know.
Why is it there? What? Okay. Look at this graph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Hi, Kenzie. To be next to the other photo? Yeah, sure, but like, the game almost never reorganizes your evidence like that. It always puts the most recent thing at the end. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, that would seem that this is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming that she was mistaken?
No, not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause in between them. Night, Rabbit. Thanks for hanging out.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. I call bullshit though. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 1:15 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have it.
Is it not just the fact that the gun was fired 3 times?
I believe that's just the case.
This is my evidence.
The murder weapon.
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! Order! That would make sense with the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen the night of that murder.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 15 minutes. One at 11:50 and another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Ugh. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it. I have it! Huh? For the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murder in this case had the same idea as the murder in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We already got a guilty verdict. There's nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor, the testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
You didn't let me speak, but okay.
Oh.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, Rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake.
When Von Karma says things that are like somewhat casual like that, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, listen, Rookie is just, it's both something he would say and something he absolutely would not.
It's interesting.
1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it was hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says that 00:15 or 12:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are.
This one. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
It's Miles Edgeworth. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Ah, again you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any on the boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? Wouldn't there be blood in the boat? If he was actually... Like, nobody's ever talked about there being blood in the boat.
Logic. You're thinking too logically right now, that's why.
No, I'm just... I got a couple things about this case that have bothered me. One of them is the fact that, like... A very clean shot. So clean, in fact, that he just didn't bleed. Maybe the bullet plugged his wound up. I don't know. Your Honor.
What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show me where it was.
Yes, I understand that he also fell into the water, but you would expect maybe some trace of blood to be on the boat.
Splat, like a spurt of blood shooting out.
Yeah.
Initially on the when
Like
the
if you
bullet
get shot,
impacts the skin.
doesn't like blood fly out?
I don't think so.
Around here, maybe?
Maybe, Mr. Wright? And does this maybe include the reason why the killer would choose that spot?
Oh, maybe because there is no good reason the murder thought we never... I must have missed.
Maybe you should try again.
Wasn't even surprised I goofed up. Oh, no health loss for that? Oh, is it in the shack? I thought it was going to be outside. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned to boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened on Girl Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. Yeah, the boat's small, but you would... I don't know. I would still expect if any blood splattered out when he got shot, it should have, in theory, landed in the boat, at least something.
Yeah. It's not like cinema where the blood just goes flying out. I would think.
Take it slow. We might be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Is this the first time that this is the first time you use? Oh my god, that fucking face.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Isn't this the first time they use Allegro on this actual this case in the first?
Maybe? I feel like they used it a little. They might have used it with Lotta.
I don't remember them using it a lot earlier, so it just feels
They
weird
also
that this is
they also could have absolutely gotten away with using it for Larry.
true.
I don't. It could be, but I just don't remember. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Again, who fired the pistol on the boat? Who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations, the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone who's looking out from the edge of the lake, it appeared that one of the men had shot the other one.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. I guess you could just as easily ask... Actually, no, because he was killed inside the shop, so maybe that was just cleaned up.
Bailiff,
Smack his nuts.
bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgewood, a few questions. Mr. Edgewood, please take the stand. Mr. Edgewood, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What he said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. A letter signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop in the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared!
Search warrant has already been issued.
goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Slam.
Whew, we made it. And at an uptime of 4 hours and 32 minutes. Perfect for me.
Yay, Nick, you did it.
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else.
Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony.
Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. Try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but can't make up my mind.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime committed?
A memory of a murder.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm stopping there, so, we'll hear about Edgeworth's crime next time, I suppose. I know, I hate it too, but what can you do? Dun dun dun! God, this case is fun.
It is. Whew, baby.
Mm-hmm. I love this one. This is my favorite case in the first game for a reason. In fact, I might argue. I might go ahead. I don't know if I would argue as much that the game doesn't really get going until Case 4, but like, certainly this is top tier. Thank you, Segway. It's always great to see you. But yeah, that'll do it for me tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. It's been a blast. Tomorrow night's probably gonna be Final Fantasy X.
Nice.
And then on Friday night, I will be doing a Pikmin race with some friends of mine. No Limit 3020 and Buddha Meds at I think we said 9 Central, so that's 10 Eastern time. A little bit later than usual for me, but it's Friday,
Sounds
so
alright.
yeah. But yeah, and then that's that for me. Oh, and then I'll be making an appearance on a certain other channel on Sunday for a game show on twitch.tv/gamer. Sure, that'll be fun. But yes, it has been an absolute pleasure. You know, I always enjoy seeing y'all around. Let's find somebody to spread the love to and raid. I'm sure if there's somebody around tonight, gotta be. Oh. I know exactly where we're going. I know exactly where we're going indeed. Let's go raid my friend Junie Bug, shall we? She's
What are
playing
you
Kingdom
raiding
Hearts
with?
Dream Drop Distance, which I can't stick around for because I've never played it before. But I don't really have much. What's a good raid message? What happened? A lot happened, which is the problem.
I mean, she's played Ace Attorney, right?
Yeah, she has. Of course.
We can always go with just the All Is Christmas Isn't Christmas. The classic.
Yeah, we could just do that. It's a long raid message, but I like long-winded raid messages. But yeah, that'll do it for me. We're going to show Junie all of our love, so feel free to copy the raid message, and if you have any emojis you want to add to it, be my guest. I will see you all over there. Thank you so much for coming out. Appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, Flarga, for co-comming. It's always a blast.
Always a good time.
And I will see you next time. Peace.